Hello Guardians, it's G10 coming at you from the moon once again with another Legend Lost Sector tutorial. Today we're going to explore the K1 crew quarters, which is, in my opinion, the easiest Moon Legend Lost Sector to solo. I had a significantly easier time trying to record this run compared to the previous two Lost Sectors that I covered on the moon. However, it still isn't exactly quick or easy. There are a lot of ways to mess up, and if you're not especially careful, you can die quite a lot to Tracer Shanks and Vandals sniping you from across the map. Again, if you're looking for a quick and easy Legend Lost Sector to farm, perhaps skip all of the Moon Lost Sectors and wait for the ones in the Cosmodrome. Now those are really easy and fast. Nevertheless, I'm still going to take you through the K1 Crew Quarters Legend Lost Sector just in case you really want to solo this one. There is an arc damage burn on this Lost Sector, so arc weapons are going to be especially effective, so adjust your loadout accordingly. We're going to be on our Hunter again today because I am a big fan of the extra mobility and safety that the Hunter class brings to the table. I'll be running Revenant Hunter once again because our Stasis Super and Double Shuriken are incredibly useful for the boss fight, as well as clearing out a lot of ads at the start. Other than that, nothing really too special going on here. For my primary slot, I'm going to once again be running the Nightwatch Scout Rifle just to deal with those barrier servitors that can be extremely difficult to deal with if you don't immediately stun them with a Scout Rifle. Since there's an arc damage burn, I thought I'd take my trusty Trinity Ghoul out for a spin. This is an absolute beast of a bow. It shreds through ads like nothing else, and if you have this weapon, you're going to have a great time. Now, if you don't have Trinity Ghoul, I do recommend using Tiku's Divination in your energy slot instead. Though it won't eliminate ads as fast as the Trinity, you will have an easier time dealing with all of the solar shielded Shanks that I had trouble dealing with the Trinity Ghoul. Lastly, I'm going to be running my Sub-Zero Salvo in my heavy weapon slot. This is going to be mainly a champion and boss killer, though I will use it a couple of times to deal with some very pesky solar shields. And lastly, for my armor, I'll still be running my standard Wormhusk Crown as well as the Anti-Barrier Scout Rifle and Overload Bow mods on my arms. Do note that these mods will be gone in just a little bit once Season of the Splicer drops, and we'll be getting some new artifact mods, so look out for that and adjust your runs accordingly. Now that's it for my setup. Without further ado, let's get into K1 Crew Quarters. Alright, so K1 Crew Quarters. I'll be using my Trinity Ghoul for most of this, so the very first thing I do is get a kill right there, and that just sets the Trinity Ghoul off. Since I have the Catalyst, it's incredibly powerful. It just gets that chain lightning effect after every kill, so you can chain it again and again and again. If you take care of everything really quickly, there, that Overload champion will spawn right there, but he won't be there for long. Just a Sub-Zero Salvo as well as a Trinity Ghoul shot to take him out. And these Shanks are actually, because I took care of the Overload champ very quickly, those Shanks were damaged by the electricity as well, so they're a little bit easier to deal with. Now here, there are going to be a couple of explosive Shanks hiding right there, so I'm just going to dodge back and get my Shuriken back, take them out. Over here, there are going to be a lot of ads, the very first two you see right there. Just take them out, and I'm just going to start spamming the Trinity Ghoul shots as much as I can. Oops, I actually didn't get a kill there. So I'm going to try to get a kill here so that I can activate a Chain Lightning. There we go, Chain Lightning is active. Now you can see it does so much work. And even after just a kill like that, it will start to activate again. And the Barrier Servitor has spawned, so I'm going to run down here, down this ledge. And you can start dodging to the right and the left. So I'm going to just try to double shuriken him to stun him up. Oh, I actually don't have a rocket inside, so that's a little bit unlucky for me. And I missed the rocket shot as well. I'm gonna have to stay back a little bit. Ooh, I'm taking quite a lot of damage. This is not that good. that Marauder is going to be really annoying because it's shielded by the barrier servitor. As you can see, I'm trying my best to do damage to the barrier servitor. I pull out the scout rifle, there it is, there's a stun. This should give me the kill with the rocket launcher. Boom, there it is, Sub-Zero salvo does work. But now I can finally start to take care of these ads. That Marauder is going to go down, and all of these dregs as well as the Exploder Shank. And there's still going to be more ads spawning. There's going to be a lot of dregs and Marauders. There's also going to be an Overload champion that comes through over there by the place where those dregs are spawning. So I will be looking out for him as soon as he comes out, but it's usually a good idea to start clearing out the ads before really trying to deal with him. There he is. So I'm just going to stun him up right there. And I have 2 shots in the magazine because of Ambitious Assassin. I'm just going to use those really quickly, take care of him. I have my super charged up, and I'm getting shot at by Tracer Shanks, but there is a drag there. I'm going to deal with him, and I'm going to start dealing with these Tracer Shanks. They're very annoying, but you can kind of dodge out on their shots as long as you keep pressing A and D. They can't really predict that well. See, they miss their shots, but you do have to be careful still, and I will be able to take him out right there fairly easily. If you have a Tiku's Divination, it's going to be even easier. Now, there's going to be 3 Shanks right here. Not good. So I'm just going to try to stun them up. Won't work, but I will get them with my Sub-Zero salvo. Oh, there's still 1 left, so we're going to take care of that. A barrier servitor right there. We're going to start to do some damage to him. That is a bad idea. Let's swap back to our Night Watch. And yeah, this should be the stun up. And I'm gonna go for the Sub-Zero salvo shot. It won't kill, but it should be enough to bring him down low enough to finish with my Night Watch. I'm gonna be very low here, but we're just gonna regen up, start to take care of this Tracer Shank, dip back into cover, in and out of cover until his shield breaks, and we can start. Oh, I missed my shot actually. This is one of the things that you kinda gotta keep in mind with the Trinity Ghoul is you don't always have to go for accurate shots. If you have the Lightning Rod effect active, you can just go for... Ow, I actually died there. But you can just go for uncharged shots at the ground, and it will still proc the lightning in between the 3 arrows that do come out. So that's a little bit of a... my bad that I died there. I wasn't able to dodge out. I got a little bit greedy with my arrows, but I will just start to take care of the Shank right here. The boss area is right up there on the top ledge here on the left, but there are going to be a lot of ads, as in a lot of ads. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to take care of a little bit of them, some of them, before I go for the super right onto the boss. That's going to help a lot. It's going to slow him down, and I actually have to reload here, but I will start railing at him with my Sub-Zero salvo, and if this does, stops the ads that spawn from being too annoying. The barrier servitor over here has spawned, so that's going to be the last champion you have to deal with, but I will be able to get the kill onto the boss right here. Don't go for the chest right yet, because there is still a barrier servitor. I'll just take care of him with a double rocket launcher shot, and that's going to be it for K1 Crew Quarters. I'm just going to go for the chest here. You don't have to deal with that Nightmare Drag. And our final time is going to be 5:22. And that's, yeah, Platinum Champion rewards. That's going to be K1 Crew Quarters. And that's going to be it for K1 Crew Quarters. It's a fairly straightforward Legend Lost Sector, and if you're really dead set on farming Lost Sectors on the moon, this is probably your best bet, unlike the Lost Sector that I'm going to be covering tomorrow. Well, if you guys liked this video or found it useful in any way, shape, or form, please do consider leaving a like or a comment on the video, as well as maybe consider subscribing to my channel. I will be covering every Legend Lost Sector as it comes into rotation, even with Season of the Chosen coming to a close soon. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch, all 3 links will be in the description down below. And as always, I love you guys, have a wonderful day, happy Guardian Games, and go Hunters!